This is Noah Galley, a filthy scumbag TikToker who has taken the life of 6 people for TikTok videos. You heard that right. He was willing to murder 6 people for TikTok content. And now he's heading to prison for 12 and a half years, which I think is a joke. When you really think about it, that sentence is ludicrous. But we'll get into that in just a moment. Let's break down what happened. How did we get here?
A teenager also arrested accused of driving more than 100 miles per hour and crashing into a car, killing 6 people on State Road 441 in January. Contact 5's Dave Bowman is live in our newsroom now with what we know about the investigation, Dave.
Honey, according to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Noah Galley, a teenager, was behind the wheel of a BMW speeding at 151 miles per hour when he rear-ended an SUV carrying 6 farm workers.
Driver Noah Galley was 17 at the time of the crash. He'll be arraigned in juvenile court. But a spokesman for the Palm Beach County State Attorney's Office tells Contact 5 the office expects to charge Galley as an adult.
And there were no braking, according to our investigators, when they completed the investigation, so there was no marks of any braking. The vehicle was traveling northbound, was struck from behind, and the impact was at 151 miles per hour.
Now, you might ask yourself, well, why was he driving so fast? Why was he in such a hurry, especially in the middle of the night on the highway? And the answer is content. TikTok content. Shortly after the deadly crash, a person told law enforcement Galley would record himself driving at high rates of speed and post the videos on Instagram and TikTok, per police reports. During an investigation, detectives uncovered social media posts made by Galley when he drove as fast as 182 miles per hour. One video was captioned, "Whoever can guess the speed correctly wins $25 on Cash App." And he reportedly paid more than $100,000 in cash for the BMW M5. And here's the thing, this kid was already filthy rich. He was 17 at the time. He's the son of a prominent lawyer that's making a bunch of money. He didn't need the money. He doesn't need to do TikTok for the money. It's entirely for the attention. And that makes it even worse that he was willing to kill 6 people just for morsels of clout on the internet. I mean, people that do dangerous driving, it's not like they are going to get like 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers and make a bunch of money and do a career. They are going to get literally their 15 minutes of shame, a little bit of clout for a couple months, and then that's it. Nobody gives a shit about them because it's just someone doing something incredibly dangerous. There's not really any real appeal to watch that. And what I find really ridiculous is the sentence. He was sentenced to 12 years and 180 days in prison. And that means for each life that he took, the life is roughly valued at 2 years and 1 month. This is how they are valuing these victims. Absolutely outrageous. He was originally facing 55 years or 90 years in prison, and this sentence is a total joke. I mean, a travesty of justice. You have killed 6 people for content, and you're only getting 12 years. And on top of that, after 85% of that, he'll get released. So he might do 10 years. Completely ridiculous. On top of that, he will also be on probation for 7 years, and he will get his license suspended for 3 years. Why even give this man another chance at driving? He clearly proved that he doesn't care about anybody, including himself, and he's willing to kill people for content. Why give him another opportunity to do it again? The defense attorney didn't want to speak to the press about that, but the prosecutor was able to share his thoughts on the sentencing. Take a look at this.
Noah, what do you have to say now to the victims' relatives?
We're not going to make any comments, Mr. Pelfrey. Thank you.
Why is this a fair way to wrap up this case? He could have gotten 90 years in prison. He's getting 12 and a half.
Prosecutor Al Johnson spoke to us outside court.
Why is this a fair resolution to this case?
We have a 17-year-old who is accepting responsibility. No amount of time will bring back the victims for their families.
Relatives of the victims did not attend today's court hearing, but Johnson says they agreed to the plea deal.
The victims all have written to us that they do not object to this. Some of them didn't even want him to go to jail at all. One wanted us to drop the case entirely.
So it looks like the victims have a lot of compassion for this young man, but this was not an accident. And here's the thing, if this was an accident and he was speeding, an accident happens, I would see it differently. But the fact is that he was purposely doing this for content. He was trying to drive as dangerously as possible for content, for clout. It's disgusting. And unfortunately, this is a trend. He's not the only one. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Squeeze Benz. He did an interview with Neon not too long ago, and he got busted. This guy drove like an absolute maniac. Take a look at this. I think it's hilarious that his buddy thinks this is so cool, but at any moment, this guy could end up with his head caved in if there's even a minor mistake on Squeeze's part. And also, what if a pedestrian just walk in the middle of the street, someone pushing a stroller, an old lady, or a cyclist? These people are such trash, man. They are so disgusting that they're so desperate for clout that they're willing to kill people for content. It's really gross. And what's even worse is that this guy was arrested. He was busted, and he's out here doing the same thing again. He just posted a few days ago, and his YouTube channel is still active. YouTube is actively promoting this stuff, and there's getting millions of impressions because he's getting millions of views. And there's no problem. He can just post it even though he's endangering and could potentially kill someone in every single video on his channel. What are they doing? This case got national attention. Everybody was talking about it, and they're still promoting his crap. I just don't get it. And you know what's really hilarious? The disclaimer in his videos. The stunts and tricks displayed in this video are performed by trained professionals in controlled environments. Really? New York City is a controlled environment. That's funny. Keeping in mind all the required safety measures. Viewers are advised not to attempt any of these stunts as they are dangerous and may cause personal injury, property damage, or could even lead to a loss of life and limb. Do not attempt to duplicate, recreate, or perform the same stunts and tricks anywhere. And then they're saying that the producers or directors of the videos are not liable for any event, for any loss of damages, including without limitation, incidental damages. Basically, a shiesty lawyer wrote this for them so they can limit liability. I just find that 2025 is already heading in a pretty bad direction, to be honest. And you know what's even worse? Kick decided to unban Jack Doherty. I mean, why? Promoting OF content to kids, I guess they don't mind that. Scamming your fans, no problems. Just come back to Kick. We are welcoming you with open arms. Absolutely ridiculous. Give him a couple days, he'll do some nonsense and get banned for a couple days, and then the cycle will continue. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least Noah is getting a little bit of a sentence. I mean, 12 years is better than nothing, but I think it is way too low. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.